Hey guys, Jarity here again, and we're continuing where we left off. I clearly remembered, probably, that we were talking to, what's her name? Sayori, and then we're gonna cook with Natsuki now. Ooh, it's interesting how their names end in I, both of them. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Because baking is supposed to be really accurate. You can't mess it up. If you messed up, then you're done. Basically done. But seriously, I think baking is like scientific experiments where you have to follow the instructions or else you'll just come out with a blob of mess. Jaruru, where did you put the food coloring? I'm sorry, my voice is giving up on me too. I just woke up. The batter is going to be in the oven soon. I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Hey. It's all about following instructions. But I guess you can do some twist here and there. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. That's true, unless it tastes really bad. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Just don't over whisk it. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross finger in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her to stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Just told you guys my voice can't do it right now. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it even reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Are we on Kabedon style? Oh, I remember a game that Laureate played. It was like a horse game. Horse Kabedon game or something. I think there was also a Kabedon game. Sorry, wrong pronunciation, but I don't care right now. It's on the Google Play Store. You go search it yourself. I don't walk the boundaries of that. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me? You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Jaruru, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? Because you don't do this, man. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Because of you. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. Notice her swallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Great! Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? Should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Because you don't put trays in the oven without things and then leave it on. That's a thing you don't do in baking. I've never used an oven before, but hey, I'm equipped with some knowledge of it to some degree. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Smell those cupcakes. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. I'm not a fan of pastries, really. I'm only a fan of, like, custard things. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, chiffon cakes. If it's a chocolate cake, like solid chocolate cake, then man, that's nice. Sorry, something's in my eye. Look at how cute they all look. But as far as what I'm thinking is they're baking the cupcakes, I don't think I like those kinds of cupcakes. I like chocolate mousse though. Yes, there's a chocolate mousse cake, and I always get that for my birthday. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Piping bags! I never got to mess around with one yet. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. Can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then you each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I need to really save my appetite. Saya's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. How many times have my voice cracked? I should drink water first. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sarah always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Why am I saying that in a positive tone? Or maybe loudness just translates to positive? Question mark? Nah. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? You said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Jararu, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. It was creepy how the music stopped. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Jararu. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Jararu. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later! Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being all really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki, how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. It's obviously a lie. That's all that matters to me. It's obviously a lie. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jararu? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Everything is gonna be alright. Why? Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Jararu. If I wasn't here, then you would have to waste your sympathy on me. We went here about wastage last video. You don't waste things like that. You wouldn't have to put up with me for being selfish. No, you are not. It's a human thing that I don't know how to explain right now. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Are you saying Monica's evil? It can't be, right? She's so cheery, right? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes me an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jaruru. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Why is the world like this? Come on! Even I like someone else that doesn't like me as much. Sometimes they barely even notice me. Come on! Get yourself together! Jaruru, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh! Oh! This choice! This choice! Oh! I love you, or you'll always be my dearest friend. Oh! I... What does my writing style have to do with this? That's like so far off. What kind of fallacy was that again? I forgot. Oh no. Oh no. But to be honest, I really like Monica. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll lean towards her writing style soon. Not now, but soon. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as you continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Jaruru. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Jaruru, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Oh, Jaruru! Oh, you have to do this 100%. You cannot just let Sayori go. No, no. You should. This relationship should last forever, or else something bad's gonna happen. I love you, Jaruru. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Later, we know that she's a yandere. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Jaruru. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to be better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits your best. Hey, Jaruru. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. No! You're gonna get into an accident! What about the icing? The icing's gonna be all ruined! Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited to be over so that I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Jaradu! You're the first one here. There's still no music. Why is that a thing? Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we've been performing. We've written or something. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Hey, that's plagiarism! So that's the one I'll be performing, unless you've got the right citation. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You think that on days this important you'd try a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. I know, right? You should take a little responsibility for her, Jaruru. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Excuse me? Excuse me? Nani? How did you know that? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after. Oh, Monica, what are you? But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Oh, is Monica some sort of creepy monster 4D person? Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Monica, I like you, but you're starting to creep me out. What are you, some kind of weird ghost person that stalks me? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on my desk. I hope this isn't paranormal or something. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Oh my gosh. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh my gosh. Monica! There's something up with Monica, guys. There's something up with Monica. Oh my gosh. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. I know, right? I need some music, guys. Jaruru? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. I know, right? It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I didn't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori, oh my gosh. Is she gonna hang herself? Oh my gosh. Inhale. Trust that everything's gonna be all fine, hunky dory. She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh, I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all, waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Not really. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Oh no. Oh no. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? It is. But she really leaves me no choice. Jeez, upper floors, I'm having a thing here. Jeez, shut up, upper floors. I gently open the door. Sayo, oh my gosh. I'm actually having my notebook here in front of me so that I don't see it before everything comes crashing down on me and haunts me for life. Dot dot dot. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way that this can be real. I'm actually really terrified. As you guys know, I'm a real scaredy cat. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Oh, chills. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, no. It's so scary. I say it's so scary, but I'm not even looking at the screen. Like, here's my notebook thing, and then I'm just covering up the top of the text box. Oh, but I can already imagine what's back there. And then paired with the animations and the negative coloring, oh, and the static, oh. Oh. Oh no. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess her and make her feel even worse? Then being the friend is more worse? Why was I so selfish? Oh no, this is my fault. Oh, my swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, I'm sorry. Walked her to school and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. Then how could I have prevented this? I know I could have prevented. No! Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Are you sure? Are you sure? Call an ambulance, quick! Quick! Nothing I can do to bring her back. If she just did that, then you can maybe call the hospital and then do the CPR. No, not the CPR. The one with the defibrillator thing. Quick, get a defibrillator! This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Loria told me that to get good ending, you have to get like 6 CGs or illustrations or whatever you want to call them. Is it technically impossible for the first run? And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Now what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What in the world is this? What? What? Okay, I will be live streaming this like immediately after I post the video, question mark. Or maybe I'll even start the live stream before I even post the video. Sayori! Oh my gosh! Why? Oh my gosh! Oh, is Monica behind all this, huh? Is Monica behind all this? Is she the ultimate boss monster? The ultimate horror thing? I am telling you, man, like... Oh my gosh. And Monica was my favorite too! Conspiracy theories! Oh my gosh! It's so scary. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna live stream. So, see you then. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.